나 죽는다라.
안녕하세요. My name is Glenn, aka Hugs.
And my name is Kay, aka Kisses, and we are xCeleste that love and fashion. Welcome
to the channel.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. Again, thank you for coming back to our channel and still supporting this little channel, this baby army. Thank you so much for subscribing to the new subscriber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
For subscribing, and thank you for all the subscribers that our old subscribers that have been coming back and watching our videos. It really warms our heart, like reading your comments saying that you love this reaction and you're looking for more. So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. And please keep suggesting.
Yes.
Keep it coming because there's so many. There's so many that we need to know more about BTS. So please. But yeah, we're back. So we're doing another reaction, which is we should have done this long time ago. But it's a must because I think it's right that we finish a lot of xCeleste introduction videos especially for the people who's new to BTS like us. And I definitely suggest that finish all those intros. So this one is called Hardships. BTS to Hardships. Yeah, BTS Hardships. So again, we're gonna be ready because she got her tissue.
Yes.
But it's good to finish this off because again, all xCeleste introduction to BTS is just so much information that you should not miss, especially if you're starting to want to know more and dig deep with BTS.
And we love how our videos is very well done. Like the way she edits it is really good. Yeah, so
definitely hard. Shout out. Like she definitely deserves all the credits.
Videos,
for this. So yeah. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
That's good.
This video was not made in order to relive the sadness or to hold grudges against others. This video was made to remind us that BTS didn't rise to success without facing hurdles, and these events have created a stronger bond between BTS and ARMY. June 13, 2013. BTS were only able to debut because the scheduled performers cancelled. BTS was a filler. Even after debuting, they couldn't get much airtime. Their performances were either shortened, cut from broadcasts, or not uploaded for online consumption due to their company's lack of clout at that time.
저 당시에는 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 방송을 막 사람 다 차 있으면 우리 못 나가고 그럴 때도 있었어.
저때 한밤에 이게 나가게 된 게 되게 약간 우리가 막 그랬었어. 그때. 그랬어요.
되게 중요한 거고
신기한 거고 되게 약간 원래 그렇게 따로 인터뷰 잘 안 해주시는데 막 그때 그런 기억이 나요.
저희를 구원해 주신 거죠?
From sleeping in one bedroom to using their own staff as extras to recording an album in a garage. These were just a few things BTS experienced early on in their careers due to their company's limited budget.
지드래곤 선배님이 막 말 걸어주신 거 기억나요? 옷에 쓰여 있는 거 무슨 뭐냐고 돈 없어가지고 16,000원짜리 후배티 프린팅 해가지고 뭔지 몰라가지고 말을 못해 되겠어. 아무튼
Because some of the members came from an underground rap background but ultimately chose the path of becoming idols, they were often disrespected.
사실 남준이가 언더에서 활동을 했다고 이제 그런 사람들이 많아요. 그 아이돌로 올라가서 나는 언더그라운드 활동을 했던 사람이다 하고 언플이라고 흔히 하잖아요. 그러면은 이제 언더 매니아, 힙합 매니아라고 하는 사람들은 그런 거를 당연히 안 좋게 보죠.
쟤네 음악도 안 하고 그냥 회사에서 시키는데도 노래 받아서 춤이나 추는 것들이 무슨 가수냐, 니네가 무슨 아티스트냐, 저런 애를 더 이상 나오면 안 된다.
A rapper told RM and Suga that they were on the right path, but strayed away and were no longer considered real rap hip-hop artists, deeming them girls for wearing makeup.
방탄소년단에 대해서 사실
다 찍어서 말하고 아이돌 분이다.
네,
뭐 힙합이 아니다. 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때
네.
뭐 이제 분장을 한다.
아, 네, 맞아요.
어떤 메이크업을 하는 거에 대한
네.
어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데.
그런 게 아니라 여자.
Wow, shut the front door.
What the
BTS
hell?
were being told by several people they would never make it because they came from a small agency. Big Hit Entertainment was at one point near bankruptcy and didn't have the financial power to promote and push BTS the way other companies could with their own groups. In 2014, Suga shared his story about battling depression since pre-debut days. Suga continues to discuss and bring awareness to mental health through his work. Until now, BTS has continuously been transparent about their darkest thoughts and feelings, not just through their music, but also their very public personas. February 2014. BTS were accused of copying the schoolboy concept for Boy in Love, which came out shortly after another group released their music video. Even though the concept is a popular choice amongst young boy bands.
It is.
April
That's why I was like,
2014.
it's so common.
During a variety show, the host confronted them about this plagiarism accusation.
수호와 겹친 교복 패션 왜 하필일까? 원망했나요?
사실 저희가 말씀드릴 수
예, 얘기 천천히
저희가 이번 사랑 이야기 학교 3부작의 마지막이었어요.
예.
언제 한번 교복을 입겠다라고 생각을 했는데 그게 되게 유명하게 시기가 겹쳐가지고.
Throughout their careers, they've been constantly criticized for plagiarism, often for outfits, props, concepts, and hair colors that are ordinary not just in K-pop, but the expansive world of visual arts. November 2014. Hashtag #KickoutJHopeBTS trended on Twitter, calling J-Hope ugly and untalented. The trend became popular enough that their friend and supervisor from their reality show American Hustle Life, Tony Jones, tweeted out saying, "Every member is needed and talented." Jin stepped in by telling ARMYs to cheer up and that all of them were working hard. ARMYs got together and trended hashtag J-Hope You're Perfect to comfort him. May 2015. BTS finally won their first music show with their song I Need You 2 years after their debut, but were accused of 사재기.
Wow.
This is when companies buy back albums to boost external sales records. But this was when their company was barely surviving financially, making the claims groundless. May 2015. V was accused of mocking another idol group after they won a music show and were accepting the trophy. People began to send him death threats.
Wow.
However, he wasn't mocking them at all. V was known to be a fan of this group and was singing their song out of excitement. He apologized on Twitter for the misunderstanding and provided screenshots showing that he would always listen to this song before bed. July 2015, BTS abruptly halted their concert, The Red Bullet, in New York due to death threats towards RM. All related fan activities were also subsequently cancelled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence of security and police at the scene.
Sorry. We love you.
Oh my god.
RM also received another death threat for another upcoming show in Mexico later that month. July 2016, people began to debate over alleged misogynistic lyrics and tweets from BTS. This led to the members and the company reflecting back on their actions. BTS's agency, Big Hit Entertainment, responded with an apology and a promise to do better. Consequently, the band grew from this lesson and have since released feminist overtures such as 21st Century Girl, and in 2019 responded to their 2014 single Boy in Love with Boy with Love, a collaboration with Halsey. RM has said that since the incident, he pays closer attention to the lyrics he writes, reading newspapers and books to study the social phenomena. After he finishes writing lyrics, he consults experts of women's studies to objectively examine the lyrics. May 2016. During their epilogue concert, aunties began to use the hashtag #plagiarismboyscouts. Multiple fandoms teamed up to trend this hashtag in Korea. BTS saw this, and the media latched on. June 2016. During the variety show Flower Crew, Jungkook arrived at the filming location with a bag of hamburgers for his cast members, hoping to break the ice. One of the cast members made rude comments and turned Jungkook's offer away.
왜안 받는 거지? 거짓말하고 느낌이 딱 먹다 남긴 느낌인데. 아니 새 거예요. 아 진짜 새 거예요. 야.
BTS has since filmed another variety show with the same host, and spirits seem high. September 2016, aunties made yet another project called Break Wings Project to try to sabotage their comeback in October. The project was caught and stopped once comments on YouTube broadcasting the project were put on blast. Wings then went on to sell 16,000 units in its first week, appearing at number 26 on the US Billboard 200 chart, setting the then highest record for a K-pop album and making BTS the first and only K-pop act at that time to log 3 entries on the Billboard 200. Because of this, aunties took strategic pictures of non-armies and claimed that there was no line in stores that sold physical albums. October 2016. During the Busan One Asia Festival, fans were told a couple hours before the broadcast that BTS were no longer appearing because one member was absent from an injury. Even though a countless number of fans were already present at the event venue, and BTS was ready and willing to perform. BTS ended up performing for the fans who attended the event and waited all day, but it was at the end of the event with leftover confetti, no proper lighting, and no cameras rolling. Their performance was not broadcasted and only fan cams were taken. October 2016. During BTS's Blood, Sweat and Tears promotion in South Korea, BTS wasn't given a waiting room at the broadcast center. So the members made do and practiced, got dressed, and did makeup in front of the bathrooms.
Oh my god.
They would practice non-stop without resting, greeting other staffers who were going to the bathroom, and other idol groups would openly look down on them. This comment was left under a video uploaded by Wei, a member from Crayon Pop. Wei responded, "Yes, that's right. All I remember is their hard work and efforts. I especially haven't forgotten RM's voice practicing Japanese." November 2016. V made a heartfelt announcement during their muster that his beloved grandmother had passed away. Auntie saw this as an opportunity to twist his narrative and intentions, sending him death threats and accusing him of using her passing as a ploy for attention. November 2016, Big Hit released a formal statement about taking legal actions regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and personal attacks against BTS. The company continues to pursue legal actions against perpetrators to this day, enforcing a strict no settlement and leniency policy. November 2016. Fans of another group were upset that BTS won Album of the Year at the Melon Music Awards, claiming it was done out of charity and that miscalculations were made. They called Melon customer care, where an employee explained that the company's internal data proved that BTS scored higher. Audio of the conversation was released.
그거 이제 그 상에 해당하는 앨범들을 해가지고 계산한 게 있는데 그러면은 저희가 보는 거랑 뭐 멜론 내부에서 보는 거랑 그러면은 데이터가 아예 다르다는 소린가요?
아니요, 똑같으시고요. 고객께서 보셨던 거는 차트랑
네.
그리고 스트리밍 그 실시간 그 앨범 자체가 나오고 나서 순간 차트에 대한 그런 데이터를 아십니까?
그건 아닌 것 같아요.
고객께서 보신 전체 데이터 수치는 아마 보시기 어려우실 거예요. 그 데이터는 로에만 갖고 있고요. 고객께서 봤던 정리를 어떤 식으로 진행하셔가지고 어떤 식으로 보신지 모르겠는데 고객님들께서 정리해서 보신 거는 그 차트 반영에 관한 내용들이고요.
네.
그 부분이 아니라 1년 동안 고객님들께서 스트리밍 돌리시고 앨범을 산 그 이용권 말고 많은 대중들이 전체적으로 됐잖아요.
네.
그거에 대한 결과 전체 음원 합산 전수예요. 내부적으로 고객님께서 지금 생각하신 게 혹시 내부적 이게 비리가 있는 거 아니냐라고 생각이 들 수 있는데요.
네.
뭐 제가 말씀드릴 수 있는 부분은 비리 전혀 없으시고요. 방탄이 1년 동안 보다 스트리밍 수가 많이 받아서 상을 받았다라고 생각하시면 되십니다.
February 2017. BTS were accused of plagiarism after their performance at the Gaon Chart Music Awards. The part in question was when the no-signal bars on screen resembled another group's past stage. To make matters worse, the creative director of the group in question created a post on Instagram with the captions, our hard work, and siblings of the group liked that post. Gaon Charts eventually posted an official statement in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since, only pre-taping acceptance speeches. March 2017. Death threats were made against BTS, with their target being Jimin this time. This threat happened during their world tour, and Big Hit addressed this threat, increasing security around the venues. December 2017. Fans of a different group were so outraged by the results at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards that they filed a petition under the Blue House, the executive office and official residence of the South Korean head of state. They requested Mama to be abolished because BTS won, crashing the Blue House petition website, which was meant for the South Korean citizens only, with traffic from overseas. May 2018, Jimin once again received death threats, this time during their Love Yourself tour in Fort Worth. Police tweeted soon afterwards that they were investigating the threat. November 2018. On November 7, a South Korean court ordered a Japanese company to compensate them for wartime labor during Japan's colonial rule of the Korean peninsula. The next day, Japan's TV's Asahi's music station announced that they have cancelled BTS's appearance on their show, slated for November 9th, due to a recently resurfaced screenshot of a member wearing a t-shirt depicting a photo of an atomic bomb and of Koreans celebrating their independence from Japan. The band subsequently became attacked by the extreme conservatives in Japan, and the news was picked up by the Western media.
바로 저 사건은 방탄소년단이 입었던 티셔츠가 직접적인 문제가 됐다기보단 그건 빌미였고 사실은 강제징용 배상 판결에 대한 이 보이콧을 하고 싶어하던 일본의 어떤 그 멘탈리티가 그대로 표현된 거다라고 생각을 할 수 있는데 그래서 그 5개 대륙에 그러니까 전 세계에 걸쳐서 살고 있는 특히 이제 한국 번역을 하는 한국 아미들이 주축이 돼서요 20몇 명의 아미가 온라인으로 모여서 이 사건이 도대체 어떤 정치적 배경에서 나왔는가, 어떤 역사적 배경에서 출현한 건가, 그리고 지금 그 전 세계에서 쏟아내고 있는 기사들이 어디가 어떻게 잘못된 건가 팩트 체크를 다 하면서 이 2차 세계대전에 대한 어떤 자료들을 다 모아서 백서, 화이트 페이퍼 프로젝트를 발간합니다.
영문으로 해서 저렇게 한 거예요?
예, 영문과 한국어 동시에 다 볼 수 있는데 분량이 166쪽 정도 돼요.
April 2019. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용 그 뭐 표절인가 그 프랑스 작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을 언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수는 있겠지만 답변을 좀 듣고 싶은 부분 때문에 질문을 드렸습니다.
네, 그 건에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이랑 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그 건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 결과가 나오면 알겠죠. 네, 감사합니다.
That's a good answer.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. April 2019. SBS Inkigayo excluded BTS's Boy With Love out of its charts for the song's first eligible week. Questions about the criteria used by the music show were raised, while SBS continued to claim the calculation period did not fit with BTS's album release time. To this, Dispatch compared BTS to another group who also released a song on the same day. That group entered the rankings and took its first win for their song that week, while BTS were left out of the rankings entirely. December 2019. JTBC reported that BTS went against their own agency and planned to file a lawsuit against Big Hit Entertainment. Big Hit pulled out receipts and released a lengthy statement on behalf of Big Hit Entertainment, BTS, and the members' families. They called the media company's journalism practices into question, stating, "We have not only the video that JTBC used for the first report, but also the CCTV video that recorded the footage of the journalist breaking into our company." December 2019. MBC is accused of abusing their power to purposely prevent other groups under Big Hit Entertainment from appearing at their year-end show, after BTS chose to appear on the US's NBC New Year's Rockin' Eve countdown in New York City instead of NBC's year-end program. According to Osen, multiple industry sources shared, ever since October, when BTS's side told NBC that BTS would not be appearing on NBC's year-end music festival, it has been difficult for singers associated with Big Hit Entertainment to appear on NBC. It is already an openly known fact in the industry. January 2020. For 29 years, the Seoul Music Awards only had one grand prize, also known as a Daesang. But in 2020, they created a second Daesang for digital music. BTS won the Daesang for physical music only, even though their stats proved that they should have also gotten the Daesang for digital music as well. BTS did not appear in person to accept the award and has only sent in video acceptance speeches since. July 2020. Naver, the Google of South Korea, reportedly invested over $80 million into another entertainment company after losing out on profits from BTS, who chose to hold an online concert through Weverse, a mobile app and web platform developed by Big Hit Entertainment. BTS earned at least $21 million in ticket revenue, according to an analyst at securities firm. He stated, "Naver lost BTS, the most popular IP of K-pop, and must have felt the need to invest in entertainment to form a stable relationship." Since 2017, fans have noticed that South Korean platforms such as Naver and media journalists were ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. Popular websites hardly posted anything about them, nor did they feature BTS on their front pages. Music critic Kim Young-dae and popular political commentator Kim Oh-jun recently discussed this issue.
그 뉴스의 크기에 비해서 국내 기사는 상대적으로 적다는 인상을 내가 항상 받았거든. BTS는 그 버금갈 정도의 현상을 지속적으로 만들었는데 거기에 비하자면 아주 수량이 좀 적다. 호들갑 떨기 그렇게 좋아하는 이 미디어들이 왜 이럴까? 궁금증이 평소에 있었거든. 연결되는 이야기예요. 기사들이 일단
BTS의 성공은 이제 어느 정도 보도가 돼요. 그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을 때 미디어에 보도되는 양이나 그 커버되는 범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 굉장히 좀 재밌는 부분이고, 이번 그래미 같은 경우 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 등극에 실패했다라고 한다든지 여러 가지 이유 중에 이거 하나가 중요하다고 생각해요. 뭐냐면 BTS라는 이 현상, BTS의 미국에서의 성공, BTS의 세계적인 열풍 자체가 제도권의 시스템을 거치지 않았다는 거예요. 그래서 이 제도권을 점하고 있는 그 언론일 수도 있고 뭐 프로모터일 수도 있고 음반 회사일 수도 있죠. 이 사람들이 보기에 썩 납득이 가지 않고 유쾌하지도 않아요.
자기 힘이 입증이 안 되는 거지, 그렇게 되면.
그렇습니다.
점하고 있는 위치에서 자기 영향력이라는 게 있는데 이걸 다 거치지 않고 성공해 버렸으니까 자기 존재 이유가 없어지는 거 아니에요. 그런 맥락에서는.
December 2020. For the last few years, BTS has been the face of political discourse on the revisions of South Korea's mandatory military service. Even though BTS and their company have not spoken about wanting postponement or exemptions, and have insisted that they will serve when called upon. In August 2018, all major South Korean entertainment companies held a meeting to discuss petitioning the government to revise the law to allow K-pop performers to be exempt from service, in addition to the top artists, musicians, and athletes that already qualify. Big Hit Entertainment was not among the agencies, but BTS was used as the leading example for this revision. On December 22, 2020, the Ministry of National Defense announced that a revision has been made, effective June 23, 2021, where popular culture artists can postpone their enlistment until age 30, with the requirements that the individuals must have been recommended as recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit, one of the highest national honors given to artists in South Korea. In April 2021, 26 agencies, led by the Korean Music Content Association, filed a written objection against the revision, stating that the new law is both unrealistic and unfair. March 2021, BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys, which was announced during the online pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast, and only given the time to perform an abridged performance of their song. A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS. But BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far garnered more than 13 million views, compared to the 8.8 million viewers who tuned into the Grammys. March 2021. Tops released the Garbage Pail Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole. This isn't the first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS, comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon. He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea. Halsey, Max, Lauv, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia. The host and station maintains that it was just a joke and that folks are too sensitive. During Zach Sang's show, a member named Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
Nah, but they're like
Like I don't
their
think
fan
that they're
base
gonna.
is so crazy. It's
Dude, and it's global.
Yeah, I'm a fan. They're really good.
I like them. They're good dancers.
I can't get behind it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I got it.
and
I got
just.
I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights. Those chunky Tony and Guy mall salon highlights. And the contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
That is not what you were saying during the break!
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
6號6月2號6月2幾多嘢好嘅6月2幾多用氣6月2號嘅有咩管呢
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please no," after BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly. She quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Pollard, a British journalist, to tweet this, and Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with, "All this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important?" So when BTS was named Entertainer of the Year by Time magazine soon after, RM said, "We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These little boys from Korea are doing this." BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020, they used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again. These are just a few of the countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career. It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, ARMYs have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so. If only because of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's wow. That's crazy.
Shout out to
Thanks again
xCeleste.
for the video. Yeah.
Thank you for making this. This is actually like eye opener. Like
We've heard a little bit of this, but
Yeah.
not like totally like this much hardships.
Yeah,
Like,
this is like straight on point. It makes so much sense why they like they.
Why
they
armies are so
deserve-
protective of
Armies
them?
so protective. Why BTS are so good now is because all this that they've been through is what triggered them to be okay. We're just gonna keep making people. You know, I always believe when someone's hating on you, instead of hitting back with the punch, hit them with love.
Yeah, it's so true.
And that's what BTS are doing. They're just, you know what, keep hating, but we're gonna keep people smiling. And that's what I saw till now, especially now that I just got introduced to BTS, and that's what I'm seeing to all of their performances, to all of their albums. They're always like a heartfelt relationship when they give out something to their fans. Because all this stuff that happens to them in the past is crazy. And I agree with xCeleste. Like it's probably only the beginning. There's still gonna be more.
There's still like as long as a lot of people are loving them, like there's gonna be a lot of hate for sure.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but that's how the world is, right?
Yeah. Like, and it's true. I agree. Like, I know. Thank you, XS, for creating this, but it's not to hate who.
Yeah, I love
not
the
to
first
hate,
part. Yeah,
not to hate
what
on
she
people
said.
that hated on them. It's to just to accept who BTS are, because like now, like that's why when they said like they don't, what was that word, that they don't do everything half-heartedly, because they put everything into it to make sure that
and they just keep fighting. I
Yeah.
think that's like the most inspiring part. There is like they keep fighting for it too.
And this like inspired me. Like I really like. It's actually perfect timing that we saw this in, especially with our time, is because we wanna, like, if BTS are having experienced stuff like this, imagine us in our real life. Like this is what it is happening. So don't, like, what I see the most is that don't give up. Have faith on what you do and keep doing you. And that's what I see with BTS. They
So
keep
true,
doing them. And what's the best part? Everyone's still smiling. All the people that watching them is smiling, and they became more lovable. All the comments that we're getting, some people are getting like life-changing experience. Those are amazing. Those are like the best part. Like, I mean, those are like the gifts that that is talent. For me, that is talent. Making someone smile and changing their lives. That's
They've changed a lot of people's lives for sure, 100%. And like this, like for them, like seeing this, like they're going through that hardship. Sorry, I'm like all teared up. Like the hardships that they've been through, and still standing up and like still doing what they love most. Like imagine you like they were not getting any like airtime like in some of the shows, and for them like just keep going with that and like still performing for people, like for the audience, and like they just keep going, like getting back up and like still doing what they love to do, right? So that's pretty, like, respect for sure.
Respect, definitely. But thank you, xCeleste, for creating this video. I'm not gonna stop thanking you, because it's a really
like a lot
great
of her
video.
videos for
Like,
sure.
I would definitely suggest this to anyone who's getting introduced to BTS, and check this out. And it's so much information that needs to be like to see, because you'll see why BTS who they are now, because this is pretty much it, and why ARMY is behind them. And I agree.
Same. Oh my gosh. But
Right.
Thank you guys again. Thank you for coming back and for watching us cry again. Like we always like get teared up when like we hear about how they're still dealing with this, obviously, right? Like people will love you and people hate you, right? But we're so amazed how they deal with it, and like the way they answer their questions, like
so
these interviews, right?
And I'll support them. We support them no matter what. Like, I mean, learning all their hardship is definitely we can actually look at this to our own life as well. It's amazing.
Like
so
apply
amazing.
it to us for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.